I mean, we finally got odds. We've talked about this. I got a spot here. We finally got odds for the main event. And I just noticed one thing here between Ciryl Gane and Derrick Lewis. Um, so, we talked about this before. Ciryl Gane is 6-0 in the UFC. 5 of his 6 wins by decision. Sorry, 3 of his 6 wins by decision. And he's cashed at ridiculous numbers, 5 units profit on the decision prop, and the two 5-round fights that he had, he went to decision. So he's in another 5-round fight for the interim heavyweight gold against Derrick Lewis, and he's lined at plus 110 to win by decision as a minus 330 favorite. But an interesting thing here is that fight goes the distance, yes, is lined at plus 150. And Ciryl Gane to win by decision is lined at plus 110. And I feel like that doesn't make any sense. And if you're going to bet this fight and you think that Gane wins by decision, you should probably bet fight goes the distance because you're getting a way better line. And I don't know what the odds makers are thinking if they saw Derrick Lewis win a decision against a gun-shy Francis Ngannou. I think that I don't have any clue as to why this. We've seen this before, where there's just like a glitch kind of in the way that the odds are sorted out here. So yeah, I think the play here. I think Gane wins this fight by decision. I see even over 3.5 rounds is lined at plus 110. I like that a lot, man. Like, it's as simple as if Lewis wins this fight, he has to stop Ciryl Gane.
I agree.
There is no reality. There is no reality where Gane loses this fight by decision. He would have to break his leg and try to fight through it or something. A freak accident like that would have to happen. It's like a 5% chance in my, in the way that my probability scale of, Derrick Lewis winning this by decision. Ciryl Gane is just too fleet of foot. He's, his kickboxing, his Muay Thai, his clinch, everything. He's the total package. He's he fights like a welterweight and he's a heavyweight. And, is there a slight chance that Derrick Lewis can touch Gane and turn him off? Yeah. But Gane's not, we saw him be a little bit more aggressive against Volkov, but we saw him be very conservative against Jairzinho Rozenstruik. That's who we're going to see. We're not going to see the more aggressive, and it was still pretty boring against Volkov, but he was more aggressive. We're not going to see that. We're going to see the stick and move and the pick and pop and the get in and get out. That's what we're going to see, and we're going to see that for 25 minutes. And yeah, I think Ciryl Gane wins this by decision. Probably like 49, 46 or something. I see a shutout coming. What do you think?
I don't think I have anything to say. I think you just nailed that, dude. I mean, I'm totally with you. You said it. From a strategic standpoint, there's no difference between this fight and the Jairzinho Rozenstruik fight, right? Both guys, Derrick Lewis and Jairzinho, how do they win a fight? They pretty much lose a fight right up until they land a kill shot. And I've talked about it before. I'll talk about it again. And I'll talk about it every time Ciryl Gane fights. This is the most elusive, hardest to hit heavyweight there's ever been in the UFC. And I'm sorry, but you can't win a fight at heavyweight if you can't hit your opponent, okay? Volkov in 25 minutes landed 3 good shots, 3 hard shots on Ciryl Gane. And even those shots, Ciryl Gane is on the defense, moving away, right? So even though the shots look like they're landing hard, from a physics, from a impact standpoint, he's rolling with the punches, you know? And yeah, Al, I'm with you, dude. I think that we see a ultra cautious Ciryl Gane go in here and point fight Derrick Lewis to, unfortunately for the fans live, a very uneventful kickboxing match, right? And that is Derrick Lewis. I mean, Derrick Lewis, it says Knockout King and a tattoo across his chest. His nickname is the Black Beast. The dude's nickname should be Derrick Puncher's Chance Lewis, right? Because the dude, every fight, that's it. Now, don't get me wrong. Has there been fights like when he fought Volkov where he lost every second of the fight and then eventually found the shot? You know, he did, right? But there's a big difference between the hitability of a guy like Volkov, a big, heavy, plodding 6'7" guy, and a fleet-footed, the most light on his feet, easy to move, good cardio, good pacing, ultra high fight IQ. That is Ciryl Gane. And I'll be honest, I pegged this fight from the jump, what the game plan is, what the marketing strategy is, and why this fight exists. Francis Ngannou wanted to fight next month, okay? There's really, from a logic standpoint, no reason why this fight exists, except for the fact that they would like to put interim gold on Ciryl Gane. Then we get to market interim champion versus true champion, Ciryl Gane versus Francis Ngannou, former training partners turned enemies, to unify the UFC heavyweight championship. I mean, that's marketing, folks. That is a marketing ploy right there. The UFC's expecting, the UFC's banking on Ciryl Gane winning this fight, and that's the angle. That's how they're going to play this up. And guess what? Don't be surprised if Ciryl Gane wins this fight and doesn't eat that big shot and comes out of this fight fairly unscathed. We see him get booked against Ngannou maybe in like October, maybe way sooner than you'd ever imagine a heavyweight champion turning around and fighting. Because Al, I'm with you, man. That's how I see this fight going. I think Ciryl Gane wins this fight on the scorecards. I think it probably goes the distance. And Derrick Lewis, absolutely. If he wins this fight, it's going to be by knockout. It's going to be by KO TKO. At the same time, I don't see Ciryl Gane stepping into range and landing, a death shot or even a sub. The guy's got sub wins. I just don't see him putting himself, taking that risk, because taking risk is how you lose against Derrick Lewis, right? I think it's going to be clean, in and out. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a heavyweight, so dare I say pitter patter. The guy hits hard, right? But Al, I'm with you. It is tough for me to want to jump on a heavyweight fight and say it's going to go the distance. Ciryl Gane by decision. I mean, they are juicy numbers. You're going to get plus money, absolutely. But it's Ciryl Gane for me, man. It's Ciryl Gane for me. And, again, this card's in Houston. Derrick Lewis, hometown favorite. There's just so many angles the UFC's hitting this one on the head from a marketing standpoint. But, yeah, it's Ciryl Gane for me, man. And that's how I feel.